This is the Safe Place Induction visualization taken from John Nutting's book, Love Your Inner Child. So until the visualization is complete, please turn your phone on silent and find a place where you won't be disturbed for the next half an hour or so. And please don't use this recording while driving or operating any heavy machinery. This is a very powerful visualization that only works effectively if you can contact the adult part of you as well as the inner child successfully. This process is not really a light-hearted event. However, it can result in immediate feelings of relief, even joy, and a sense of having a great weight lifted off one's shoulders. The safe place works only if your grown-up and aware part of you creates a safe place for your vulnerable inner child. If your inner child or young protectors feel that they have to do the work, unfortunately, the process will fail. So to begin with, start to contact your inner child and talk briefly to them. Explain that you, their grown-up part, is planning to build a safe place for them. And reassure them that you, the grown-up you, is going to do that work. And remind them that they can watch, but they mustn't try to help, because this is grown-ups' business. Take some time to reassure your inner child that you are building this for them and that this is grown-ups' business. Now ask your inner child if she or he remembers a favourite toy or pet, something that they loved a long time ago. In particular, do they remember if it was lost or taken away, and any other memories that they might have about this special pet or toy? Now, preparing for the visualization, close down the eyes. Find a nice relaxed position, either sitting up or lying down. And as you relax, know that your adult self, the aware part of yourself, is observing everything that comes up. Take a big breath in and gently sigh it out the mouth. One more big breath in and let it go. Now picture in your mind's eye an old village at the foot of a nice big grassy hill. So this is the place where all the young protector parts and your inner child, that's where they live, that's where they work, and you can see them walking around town, talking to each other, having fun, but just doing what they do. Up until now, it may be that most of the time they've been protecting your inner child all on their own. It's a big job. It's very tiring. as really it is adults' business. So as you look down on the town, gently shift your focus to the big grassy hill. Get ready to walk up the hill and leave the old village behind you, leaving all the young protectors and your inner child just to hang out there while you go and build a safe place. And just take a moment to remind your inner child that he or she can watch, and they can watch from the village, but you're the one that's going to be building this safe place, so they don't need to do anything. They can relax. And as you start to walk up the big grassy hill, stay in your adult self-aware energy. Look around you, and as you do, notice that you're starting to see things more clearly about your life, about your vulnerability and the problems down in the old village at the foothill. You can see all the old ideas and reactions and all of the scripts of your life being played out by the young protectors, and you can observe them now. Keep on walking up the hill until you reach the top of the grassy knoll. Notice that this place feels safer and a lot more comfortable. Air is clean and it's warm and inviting. And as you stand on the top of the hill, look over down to the opposite side and see how different it is there. What can you see? May just be plain hillside, but this opposite hillside is where the safe place will start to appear. And notice that the hillside goes all the way down to a big stretch of water. Might be a creek or a river or an ocean, but it's a beautiful body of water. What sort of body of water do you see? Now notice that about 5 or more animals start appearing in different places on your hillside. They will include a water animal, an air animal, and an earth animal. Some might be wild, some might be domestic. Some might live in an open field, some in a forest, or underground, or a beach, or a tree, or a rocky cliff. Whatever animals you notice here today are the right ones for you and for your inner child. No need to analyze the animals or judge. Whatever animals appear are the right ones. Who do you see today? And these animals are here to help energize the safe place and make it more real and alive for your inner child. Next, picture a little house for your inner child to live in. somewhere on the hillside beside the water. Imagine a kind of magical house, the way she or he would like it to look. Could be a rose-covered cottage, a log cabin, a small castle, or even a cozy cave. What sort of dwelling would you like to appear for your inner child? What sort of dwelling would they like? Now, in your mind, as your aware grown-up, take a step back and picture the whole scene. The shape of the ground, the trees, the plants, flowers, the little house, the body of water, and the animals. And next, as you look at the scene, picture a wonderful and very powerful dome that goes right over the safe place, over the land and the water, and all the way to the horizon. This magic dome is flexible and transparent so that light and wind and rain can get in, but its power lies in its ability to keep negative things, and especially people, out. The dome is a shield that will block all sorts of thoughts, events, worries, doubts, fears, faults, failings, anything that could cause your inner child to feel vulnerable. It'll keep out the bad memories and the criticism, the shame and the blame. Best of all, it'll keep out people of all kinds. Everyone except your grown-up self. In particular, your parents and grandparents, whether they're living or no longer alive, they're never allowed inside the safe place. Family members, partners, past and present, siblings, other relatives are all barred. So are people we work, especially bosses and superiors. It also keeps other kinds of people away too, like bank managers and religious fanatics and bossy doctors and nurses. It protects your inner child from feelings of vulnerability. That's why it's a safe place. Notice, however, that there's a magic door so your inner child can come and go whenever they want to. She or he can come outside and you can come inside to visit as often as you wish, but no one else will ever find the magic door. And even if they did, they could never open it. You've now completed the construction and the induction of your inner child's magic safe place. So let's go back down to the village. And you start to walk on down to the village and you see this beautiful dome and this wondrous place up on the top of the hill start to drift off into the horizon. Find your inner child. And now that you've got them, describe the safe place in detail, including the little house and animals. Explain how the safe place is, how to protect them, and how the magic dome and the magic door work to keep it safe for them. It's very important at this point and from now on to use your child's first name when you're communicating with them. Whether you're talking to them or even telling other people about them, avoid using the impersonal phrase, my inner child. Now invite her or him to come with you to visit their very own safe place. Now check. Do they want to come with you today? Just occasionally, the answer's a clear no. Accept that if that happens. It just means that your inner child is not convinced yet that it's really safe for them, or is worried that something else about the safe place. This will change in time, so don't push it today, and maybe come back to the practice another day. It just means that at this stage your inner child doesn't yet have sufficient confidence that there really is a grown-up part inside you that could have created the safe place as has been promised. You can resolve that later. You can talk or you can write to your inner child and promising to repeat the induction when you both feel ready. Now, as long as they agree, it's important that you go together, holding hands or even in your arms. So go with or pick up your inner child and gently walk up the hill. Now, when you get to the magic door, point how well it's hidden and how that only you and they can open it. Remind them that they can come and go at any time they choose to, anytime they feel like it. They don't need your permission or even need to tell you they're going there. Stress that you created it. It's their safe place, not yours. You, the grown-up, visit as their guest. Now open the door and go inside. Show them all the different things that are there that bring joy to them as a child. Some of the animals may come up to you and express a welcome. And together with your inner child, walk through and go over to your little house. Remind them that this is their house. It's there for whenever they visit. It's their safe place. They don't have to share it with anyone else. And as they look around inside the house, ask them if they can see the toy or the pet that they lost so long ago. Now, as the adult self-aware part, gently step back and observe the joy and the safety that this place brings to your inner child. Have any final exchanges with your inner child, any reassurances that need to happen, reminding them that this is their safe place. You made it for them. No one will ever get in. And if they wish to hang out here, or if they wish to follow and walk with you back down the hill, back into the waking world, that's up to them too. Slowly deepen and lengthen your breathing. Gently wriggle the fingers and the toes and let your head rock from side to side. And start to come back into waking consciousness. Remembering, if today wasn't the day that you went to the safe place with your inner child, that you can repeat this visualization at any time. And perhaps from time to time, repeat this visualization and see what different things might come. The journey to creating your inner child's safe place is now complete. Namaste.